May 17, 2012. This is Justice Done Dirt Cheap. I'm filing an appeal regarding a judicial decision, and provided another video on the subject matter for a different part of the claim. I'll put the link to that video in the description box here below the video, this video. Now, the other part of the claim that I'm appealing deals with a second incident that occurred in 2009, April 2009, where I was arrested by the Fredericton Police Force. And when I was arrested, I was severely hurt. They actually pepper sprayed me, dragged me down to the police station in handcuffs, went through the whole booking procedure and everything. And all because I was simply shoveling my driveway. Now, it's outrageous that the Fredericton Police Force would act in such a manner for someone who's only shoveling their residential driveway. Now, I was quite concerned about this behavior, so I filed a complaint to the New Brunswick Police Commission regarding the incident in April 2009. When I filed the complaint, there was an investigation, and then I filed Right to Information and Protection of Privacy Act request under the Right to Information and Protection of Privacy Act. Now, when it was finally revealed to me some of the information in the file that the New Brunswick Police Commission had, I found out that there was a 50-some page report that was filed regarding that incident. And I received a letter during the investigation where the Fredericton Police Force basically told me that based on a bunch of evidence that they were looking at, that basically the Fredericton Police Force were called to my residence by someone, an unnamed caller, who provided fraudulent information. Again, they claimed that something illegal or other was going on. And the Fredericton Police Force arrived at my residence. Now, because of that call, the Fredericton Police Force arrived at my residence. If it wasn't for that call, they never would have arrived at the residence. So all I was doing was shoveling my driveway. Now, I want to know, I want the evidence to prove who that caller was on that April 2009 incident, because they're responsible for the Fredericton Police Force arriving at my residence. Now, it's the Fredericton Police Force who are responsible for their own actions once they did arrive, but I've been harassed for years, since 2005 to 2012. I've been harassed by the Fredericton Police Force. I'll keep being called by an unnamed caller who keeps providing fraudulent information known as fraudulent misrepresentations to the Fredericton Police Force. The Fredericton Police Force keep arriving, and if I'm not inside quick enough, I get arrested, assaulted, battered, damaged, pepper sprayed, dragged down to the police station. It's wrong that they're conducting themselves in that manner, especially when there's a long history of these calls where they keep arresting me for no reason whatsoever other than someone calling and providing fraudulent misrepresentations. I want these calls to stop, and how I've tried to stop them is to find out who the caller is so that I could get a court order to stop them from engaging in this conduct, which is misusing and abusing the police resources of the city of Fredericton. There's been hundreds of calls generated over the past 7 years, and none of them have resulted in anything at all, except me getting hurt by the Fredericton Police Force. So, with the information that I did have, I filed a lawsuit where I named who I believed were the parties who called the police, and I gave all the particulars regarding the actual event that occurred in a lot of detail, and the judge dismissed my statement of claim for reasons I do not agree with. Now, I believe that I was correct about who I named as the parties who are responsible. I provided as evidence an affidavit from one party who actually said by affidavit that he was in close contact with the Fredericton Police Force, the mayor of the city of Fredericton, the chief of police, and provided a detailed description how he was actually observing my property, observing my comings and goings. I provided there was a second affidavit that was provided by another one of the defendants during the litigation, where that defendant actually admitted to calling the Fredericton Police Force in events that had no justification for calling the Fredericton Police Force. So both of these named defendants provided affidavits where they admitted to calling the Fredericton Police Force and admitted to behavior that corresponds with the allegations I was making in my statement of claim. Yet the judge decided to go ahead and strike my statement of claim based on reasons I do not agree with. I'm filing an appeal regarding that because I believe the decision was wrong. I believe that decision should be overturned. My claim needs to be heard through to completion. So, stay tuned. I'll be keeping you updated on this appeal. And thanks for watching. This is Justice Done Dirt Cheap, May 17, 2012. Wishing you a great day.